Wade, you have a good heart. With training, you can be X-Men.
I am not X-Men material at all. First off, I'm not even a virgin. I ain't letting Cable kill this kid, but I can't do this alone. I'm an X-Men.
Trainee!
Shut it!
Stay back or Justin Bieber dies!
Ha! Justin Bieber, he called you Justin Bieber.
You're no hero. You're just a clown, dressed up as a toy.
So dark. You sure you're not from the DC universe?
My name's Cable. I'm here for the kid.
Kids give us a chance to be better than we used to be. He needs you.
Daddy's got this. I ain't letting Cable get to him. But I can't do this alone. I need your help, ladies.
Understatement of the year?
You're absolutely right.
I like this guy.
Give him a chance.
We're gonna lose them. Drop it in. It's Cable, 12 o'clock.
New plan! Use all of your imaginary powers to stop Cable from killing that kid!
Where is he? I can't see him.
He's on top of you! He's going in through the back! Oh, God, he's inside!
You hear yourself, right?
Accidental double entendres! Got it! No, I don't.
Hey everybody, it's Charlie. We got a bunch of new Deadpool to break down, Lady Deadpool, and Ryan Reynolds revealed that there have already been a couple of banned jokes that he had to take out of the movie before release. It wouldn't be a Deadpool movie if some of it didn't get censored, so I'll explain what's going on in the stuff that they had to take out. But if you're finding me for the first time, be sure to subscribe to get all the Marvel videos. There'll be a bunch of Deadpool dropping really soon, and we still have a whole bunch of Avengers Infinity War and Avengers 4 stuff to talk about. They're in the middle of the press tour for Deadpool, so naturally Ryan Reynolds is going all over the world doing interviews about the movie. He revealed that Fox forced him to take out some Disney jokes from the movie because of the pending merger. So naturally, like Disney's buying out Fox, we're all really excited because that means they'll get the X-Men characters. But while the corporate people at Fox are totally cool with him making jokes about the DC universe, so dark, are you sure you're not from the DC universe? They apparently don't want him taking too many direct shots at the House of Mouse. They were probably jokes about the Disney brand itself, how family friendly it is, and Mickey Mouse himself. But remember, they said that the Disney jokes had been banned from the movie, not the Marvel jokes. So there's still plenty of Thanos, you don't have the stones to help me out with this kind of stuff. So of course, there are plenty of shots taken at the Marvel movies, at the DC movies. It's just the Disney stuff that we won't see. And the way he talked about it made it sound like that stuff will not wind up on the DVD because some stuff just gets cut for time. Like, oh, we didn't have time or we're riffing. Like the Deadpool bloopers that I posted a long time ago. I'll add a link for that at the end of this. That's just them riffing and then picking the best take. This is something different. This is like Fox actually saying, no, you can't do this. You have to take this completely out of the film. But let's talk about that new footage. The funny stuff here, though, is that it actually shows him trying to join X-Men proper and becoming an official trainee. That's why he's wearing that yellow X-Men jersey. So obviously that's from the comics. There have been brief times when he's flirted with the idea of joining the X-Men. They even posted this funny promo the other day where Deadpool had sent a letter to the Avengers to try and join them. It was signed by Tony Stark. He's like, no, absolutely not. Call Professor X. I would just expect more of that kind of stuff while they're dropping all these trailers just because Infinity War's blowing up, so they're a pretty easy target for Deadpool to take shots at. The funny thing, though, is that Deadpool has been a member of the Avengers longer than he's been a member of the X-Men at any given time during the comics. There was a period a little while ago when he was funding the Avengers because he had, quote-unquote, sold out so much. They turned it into a bit of a joke in the comics when the first movie blew up a couple years ago back in 2016. So Deadpool in the comics sold out, made a ton of money, and because Tony Stark at the time did not have a lot of money, Deadpool became the person that was funding the Avengers. We get to see him wheeling around the X-Mansion in Professor X's chair, just knocking over statues and all kinds of stuff. I'm sure there'll be plenty of Easter eggs in the background with the way they decorated that X-Mansion. We get a shot of Russell, aka Fire Fist, making fun of Negasonic, calling her Justin Bieber just because of the way she looks. In the movie, they said that his code name is just Hot Stuff. So it just sounds like Deadpool coins the name, and that's what they call him for the rest of the movie. We get that DC joke again. I'm sure they're going to put that in most of the trailers. There was actually a whole bunch of news about that new DC streaming service, the TV shows they're rolling out. Deadpool's mostly making fun of the movies, though. We get a new shot of him talking to Negasonic and Surge. This is probably before he becomes an X-Men trainee. Like, he needs a team, so he probably goes to the X-Mansion first. Then he probably gets the idea to put X-Force together. But this shot of him in the strip club with the blonde wig on is a Lady Deadpool Easter egg. If you're not a big Deadpool comic book fan, Lady Deadpool is a female version of Deadpool from another universe, so her name is Wanda Wilson. So it's literally the Deadpool character, just gender bent from an alternate universe. She's a relatively new addition to the Deadpool canon, considering the Deadpool character debuted back during the early 90s. She debuted during Merc with the Mouth #7 in 2010, so not super old compared to a lot of these other X-Men characters. Like in most movies, you have the classic roster. The Avengers movies, classic Avengers. The X-Men movies, classic X-Men. Pretty understandable that as we get more movies in the next 10 years, a lot of the characters will have to be more recent additions just because you've already done all those classic characters. You get the Domino clip just showing you how her powers work with a whole bunch of double entendres. She does the same overpass jump that Deadpool did from the first movie, making that really tough landing through the small skylight, easily kicks the guard out the door, disarming him, spinning the rearview mirror around so that she gets a shot of Cable chasing after them. Deadpool is on his scooter, which is also from the comics. If you didn't know, Deadpool does ride a red scooter like this in the comics. Then it just turns into Deadpool's double entendres. She winds up going to the back to fight him, but he says, he's on top of you, he's coming in through the back. Everybody knows what that means. So eventually, like later in the trailers that we've seen so far, she just goes back and starts fighting Cable in the back of that truck. But the thing here too is that you actually get a shot of Deadpool trying to make that save, so it reminds you what Deadpool's powers are, because the movie kind of treats him like he's rubber. Like you can shoot him, you can chop his limbs off, he can bounce off of things, get in big car wrecks, but he bounces right back. So he's like a really big rubber action figure that soaks damage. Interesting fact though, he actually feels all that. So even though he's going to heal all that damage, it still hurts like a bitch. If she would have been standing on the back of that truck, he would have made that save. So you get a good sense for the physics of her ability. So like if she wants to be able to help the rest of X-Force out and give them good luck, they have to be standing relatively close in formation. But like I said, this is the beginning of the Deadpool press tour. It's not coming out for a couple more weeks, so there'll be more of this funny kind of stuff. Obviously, I'll do videos for anything if it drops, but leave all your Deadpool video requests in the comments below. And I know there have been a lot of questions about what's going to happen with the Deadpool character when Kevin Feige gets access to all the characters in a couple years. Still going to take a couple years for the dust to settle on all this, even though the deal is supposed to be completed by the end of next summer. Ryan Reynolds said that the character would always come back, at least in team-based movies, but he's not so sure what's going to happen to the future of the solo Deadpool movies. So instead of doing Deadpool 3 after the X-Force movie, which is coming out next year sometime, like they're actually supposed to shoot X-Force at the end of this year, it's supposed to be released in 2019 at some point, they might just do another X-Force movie with Deadpool instead of going back to Deadpool 3 and alternating between X-Force and Deadpool movies. But for the most part, I don't think the Disney deal is going to affect Deadpool that much. And Bob Iger already said that the Disney streaming service is mostly going to be non-R-rated content. All of the R-rated content that Disney's going to get access to through this Fox deal is just going to go to Hulu. So if you have Hulu, that's where all the Deadpool and more hardcore X-Men, Marvel-related stuff is going to go when they get that IP. So no worries there. What's going to happen next is I have a new Arrow episode video that I'm working on. Then there'll be some new Marvel this weekend. The Infinity War directors also confirm my Soul Gem theory. So you can actually click here for my last big Avengers video and click here to rewatch all those banned Deadpool jokes. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.